Welcome to Spiritual Court. If this is your first time coming across this platform, it's a good time to be your first time. Hopefully, it's not your last. Bring your intuition, bring your higher self. Yes, you are required to think for yourself at all times. That is a recommendation. If you don't think for you, somebody else will think for you. I say that because you need your intuition. You need your discernment in order to take this information as it resonates. And when you feel that it's not your story, that's okay. Don't worry about that. You can still hang out in spiritual court. You can still watch the reading. You can still learn for spiritual reasons. Just don't try to force something to fit your energy, the narrative of your story. If it's not your story, that's just a recommendation, okay? Do yourself a favor and only resonate with what is resonating with you, okay? That is my spiritual disclaimer. Come on in. Congratulations. If you're still here, hit the like button. You know why? Because you've just been sworn into spiritual court, so you might as well, or maybe you will hit the thumbs down. Whatever you decide to do, one, I need you to know that the universe is watching. Two, our spirit teams are on it, known and unknown, seen and unseen, meaning the higher vibrational soul tribe family. And three, guess what? I support you in the energy. Either way. Welcome. Beautiful Divine Collective. What is going on in the Divine Collective? Okay, so Aries energy, Virgo energy. Something could be significant about somebody who's an Aries and a Virgo. Stalkers. Child, I know you lied. I know you lied. So you still got people watching you, unhinged. You know what I feel? Like, honestly, I feel like people are watching you because they were expecting a certain outcome. And I don't think people are getting what they thought they were going to get out of some type of cause and effect or some type of action that was taken against you. I don't think it's happening, okay? Stalkers energy, watchers, they're waiting, they're watching. Whenever somebody's watching you to this capacity that they need to stalk you, it's because they've done something to you that either they're trying to see if you know or if it's had some form of an effect on you. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, and whatnot. Look at the person's eyes. This card never gets old. Like every time I look at this, it gives me this idea of somebody that's just watching, like a deer stuck in the headlights. You know, they're just watching. They don't want to blink because they feel like they might miss something. That type of energy, right? Clarify what's going on, Holy Spirit, with the stalkers. Established, settled, secure, and wealthy. So I feel like Divine Collective, this could have something to do with your stability, specifically financial stability, spiritual stability, security, wealth, okay? And people are watching you. If this is something that you've manifested or something that is coming in for you, this could be like an Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, Ten of Pentacles, something that you're working on is starting to finally come into manifestation. I just heard the divine is showing up for you and showing out. And you got people watching because I feel like people didn't want you in this energy. That's the only reason I could think that somebody would be stalking you. But something about your security, your foundation, child stalkers, what are they looking for, honey? This says tension, but it wanted to come up in the reverse. Stressed out, migraines, worrying. So maybe somebody had anticipated that you would be stressed out, okay, about your foundation, about being established, being settled, stable, something about your stability, something about your security, because it says settled, secure, wealthy. Child, this is beautiful energy, but it's in the reverse. I feel like you're not stressed out and somebody's watching, okay, stressed out because you ain't stressed out. Somebody got a headache, child. Clarify, somebody got a headache, Holy Spirit. What is it? Yeah, I can't make this up. So you could be just nurturing yourself, mentorship, wisdom, giving back. Some of you are focused on your humanitarian efforts and you got people watching you that are shocked, okay? Possibly that you're answering the call to your destiny. It's your life. You're thinking for yourself. Listen, whatever this says nurturing mentorship. Some of you could just be pouring back into your children. You could be like doing work, humanitarian work, feeding the homeless. You know what I used to like to do, and I need to start doing that again. I thought about it recently. I don't see a lot of homeless people around here though. Where I live, thank you God. Okay, if you see a homeless person, you got it, give it. Okay, even if you don't have something to give, just put a prayer into the atmosphere. Okay, prayer is powerful. But nevertheless, the convalescent homes. Okay, you got a lot of elderly people. Not to get off track, but this just kind of triggered that for me or reminded me. Elderly people in convalescent homes. A lot of those people have been abandoned by their families, unfortunately. We don't know their story. Okay. Some people, have gone through stages, unfortunately, of Alzheimer's. And sometimes you just have families that feel like it's better for them to be in a home. But some of those people don't get visits, y'all. When I was younger, I used to go with my mother to the convalescent homes, and we would make like sugar-free cookies because a lot of the patients are diabetic, so they can't do sugar, but they love seeing children there, So if you have children, that's really something to do. It really feels good to give back. A lot of these elder people, they got these long stories, they just want to talk about their life. They've been in the world 80 years, 90 years, some of them. So that's really beautiful. And that's what I feel like, nurturing, mentorship, giving back, Emperor, Empress energy. This is beautiful energy. Some of you could just also be taking time out with your children. I know that it is like spring break right now for some children, depending on where you are. But nevertheless, needless to say, let's just say less, they're stalkers. They're watching. They're stalking, they're stands, they're fans, they're obsessed people who admire you and are obsessed with you simultaneously. I don't know. Yeah, daydreaming. So you got a lot of people possibly from the past with their head in the clouds. Woulda, coulda, shoulda. You got a couple of delusional people that could be imagining that you are their friend, their lover in their head, honey. I don't know what this is. That's kind of scary. I feel like somebody's thinking about you a little bit too much and they don't know you like that. At the bottom of the deck, it says consequences and bad choices. So this could be people from the past. But I feel like you're just moving towards whatever it is that you're doing. This is like living life like nobody's watching, fearlessly. I feel like you're showing a lot of people how to do it. Whatever you've gone through, whatever you've been through, it's not resonating with you now. It's not reflecting in your life. It's not showing up in your life. Type energy is 9:22 on the clock. You're balanced. And I feel like because of that, the divine is showing up for you. Clarify, establish. Yeah, look, you're investing. I can't make this up. Did I not just say Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles? This is like wealth, stability. Some of you are not working hard. You're working smart. You love what you do. The universe loves that energy. And so the universe is giving back to you abundance. 7 of Pentacles is like making wise choices with your money, planting seeds, investing in something that's going to yield some type of financial security. This could also be time and energy too, y'all. Pouring into people who pour into you. Sharing your dreams with other people who are positive like you is an underrated experience. Like, we should really make that more of a normal. Let's normalize that. Like, positive people in the room with positive people is beautiful energy. You ever been in a room with a whole bunch of positive people? I promise you, you will be the next positive person in that room, unless you're just dedicated to some type of diabolical energy. And to each his own. But that kind of energy, positive people, and one negative Nancy or Nathan, it runs them out of the room. They get uncomfortable. You know what I mean? Type energy. Yeah, if you're in a room full of 10 positive people, I promise you, if you really have a positive mindset, okay, you absolutely will be the 11th person in that room that's positive. So that's what I see, like pouring into people who are pouring into you. 7 of Pentacles, and somebody just sitting up watching for free. What are they getting out of this? I don't know. I feel like they're frustrated. Why would they think that you'd be stressed out? I feel like somebody's looking for you to be stressed out. Why? What is that about? What was that about? Yeah, 4 of Swords. What is this about? Somebody's thinking about your life more than you are. And you're thinking about your life quite a bit. So this is dangerous energy. Somebody's thinking about you, daydreaming, head in the clouds, delusional, hopeless. Hopes and dreams. It's like somebody's a dreamer, but they're not a doer. You know, they wanna, they woulda, they coulda, but they make a lot of excuses for why they can't. So they're just watching you. Four of Swords energy. Something has to be put to rest. Why are they watching? Why is the tension there? What's happening? I feel like somebody was watching to see if you were going to be stressed out about something. That's what I feel. What is this about? Yeah, look. What type of shit is going on here? So the fact that you're in the Seven of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, established, physically wealthy, you know, wealth is health, health is wealth. Because with the Four of Swords, it's like restlessness, you know, laziness, lackadaisical energy, whatever that is. Lack of stick-to-itiveness is what I just heard. Somebody's getting news that you're not, and so this is making them stressed out and sad that you're not. Oh my God, it's such an abnormal energy. It's like, I don't know. I can't resonate with that, but I see it. Four of Swords. Yeah, it's like somebody's getting information. They're watching you. You could be in the public eye. Yeah. Look, subscribe, unsubscribe. This could be people that you know that you don't know. I don't know, but they're watching everything you do. And you're in this Ten of Pentacles. This is something that's coming in for you. Wow. Clarify these people on the Five of Cups. And somebody's broke. And somebody's in, what is this? Listen, I said tension, stressed, and migraines, and being worried, depression, anxiety. That came up in the reverse initially. And look at it in the reverse. So somebody was like watching, expecting for you to be sad. Why? Why are they watching like this? Who are these people? Who is this person? What is this about? Nine of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles is really talking about like the fruits of your labor. This could also be an offer, friendship. With the Five of Cups though, the Four of Swords and the Nine of Swords in the reverse, with tension, stressed out, and daydreaming, it is giving stalker energy. It's giving a stan, a fan, somebody obsessed, obsessively watching you, can't stop watching you. Page of Pentacles, this could also represent a breadcrumb, not a real friendship or whatever this is, or something with an ulterior motive. But what is this about? Five of Cups, what? Okay, that came off that. Yeah, okay. Okay. So you got a dark practitioner here. Why do you bitches keep playing in the dark? What is wrong with you? Get your lives together. Get yourself tarot musical, okay? Get yourself together. Get your life together. You bitches are falling apart. Falling out in the yard. Listen, you falling apart? What is this? Dark practitioners? Okay, all right. So let's get into it. You're in the public eye. If you're in the public eye, you got dark practitioners, fake friends, weird ass people. I don't know what the hell. They're watching to see if their spell work is working. They could have done something to attack your stability. And they're getting bad news. Five of Cups to the Page of Wands. It's like finding out that no, you're in the Seven of Pentacles. No, you're in the Ten of Pentacles. No, you're not stressed out and worried in the Nine of Swords because that's in the reverse. What the hell? Four of Swords, you're not sick. Somebody is like watching to see if their spell worked. Clarify stalkers watching to see if the spell worked. Child, I can't make this up. You got the Knight of Wands energy and the Queen of Wands wanted to come out in the reverse. Who the hell is this? Who are these people? I don't know. Somebody that feels like you're worth the time and the effort, and it fell on the floor in the reverse. That is so funny. Truth be told, Queen of Wands in the reverse, Knight of Wands in the upright. Somebody that's impulsive, somebody that's constantly watching you. This could have been a friendship with the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles always gives me like collaboration or somebody coming in to give you an offer, but it could also represent something about the fruits of your labor, something that you're working on is coming into manifestation for you, meaning you're working on it, and now you've hit some type of monumental level with whatever this is. You could be starting a business. You could just be, I don't know, whatever this is, it's working for you, okay? And somebody's watching. Your seeds that you're planting are growing. If this hasn't happened yet, this is what you're creating, and this is what's going to happen. And somebody's watching to see if their spell worked, okay? They could have collaborated with other people, Three of Pentacles, and you got the Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands is like somebody rushing to see what you're doing. So if you're posting online, the moment somebody gets a notification, they're the first person to they're the first person on, they're the first person on the site. Okay, they're the first person. This person's obsessed. Knight of Wands and the Queen of Wands in the reverse. Okay, so some wicked witch. I don't know what this is about. I do, but I mean, I just feel like we're so over it. You know, we see it. Okay, you bitches ain't stopping nothing. What did you think you were doing? Somebody's nurturing themselves. Somebody's mentoring their children. Somebody's mentoring their inner child. Nurturing could also represent you mentoring your inner child. And somebody's watching, waiting to see if you're going to be fallen and sick and depressed and sad and anxiety, suicide. What is this? What is this? Clarify the Hierophant in the reverse. Yeah, they've been exposed. They're getting some form of enlightenment. So they could be doing divination with the Page of Wands. I feel like initially somebody was watching, waiting, hoping that whatever they had done was going to manifest in your life, and it hasn't. And so now they're in this weird ass energy. This shit backfired. They're depressed about the fact that their spell work backfired on you, and they know that you know what they did, or something's been illuminated. You've gone through some type of an enlightenment, but I feel like you don't give a damn. You know that these people can't stop what you got going on. That's what I feel. And they're getting some type of message with the Page of Wands and the Sun that you're in the Ten of Pentacles. Clarify. Yeah, that you standing in your power. Child, big Leo energy. Braveheart. Yeah, you're very strong right now. You're standing in your power. Somebody's watching. Clarify the Page of Wands. Somebody's watching. Yeah, that they know that you know that they know you know. Somebody went and got divination or got some type of reading done. You're coming up as the High Priestess, the Sun, and Strength. Somebody's like, damn. After we sent all that nasty spell work, depression, I feel like this person is embarrassed. Clarify Stalkers. Clarify Stalkers. Yeah, they're embarrassed. They're watching you. Stalkers as in they're watching you be the Empress. They're watching you be the High Priestess. They're watching you be in the Sun's energy. They're watching you stand in your power. All your cards are in a upright. Clarify Stalkers. They're watching your Ten of Pentacles. They're watching your Seven of Pentacles. You're putting your time and your energy in beautiful places. Look at this. You got the Queen of Cups energy. You absolutely could be a psychic. You could be in the public eye. You could absolutely be a good reader. Okay, whatever this is, you got a lot of people that love you, that respect what you do. You do it like no other. Not that we compare ourselves, but I feel like your authenticity is coming through here. Something that you do that's not like anybody else. With the High Priestess, Empress, and the Queen of Cups, big divine feminine energy. And you got like a group of people. This is weirdos, okay? This could be several people. It's like a stampede of people that were competing with you, trying to trample on your investments, your endeavors, your business, whatever this is. You got something coming in here too. Clarify the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah. These people wanted to see you financially unstable. So with the Two of Pentacles in the reverse, you could have bounced back from some type of financial, like, I'm not going to say Five of Pentacles, but I feel like maybe something was a little off for you. Okay, it's what I feel with the Two of Pentacles. But you're going from the Two of Pentacles in the reverse to the Seven of Pentacles. You could be saving your money. To the Ten of Pentacles. These people did some type of poverty spell. They sure did. So that's why they're watching. To see if you're in poverty. Surprise. You're not. I don't know what else. People who do work like this want to believe that they have this power over you. That they have this power to control what God has for you. They've done some senseless activities, work, spell work, a tower. So this tower is like representing the truth. Like the tower is like, no, this person's in the upright. Now with the Two of Pentacles in the reverse, this could also now be their energy. So they were looking to see if, okay, not just financially, Spirit is saying, they were looking to see if you were unstable. So these people could have tried to attack your crown chakra, your mind, your ideas with the Nine of Swords, something to keep you lazy, something where you couldn't work, like getting the bare minimum, like, you know, living paycheck to paycheck, robbing Peter to pay Paul. Knight of Pentacles energy. Yeah, this is what they were looking for. Okay. And they're coming off as people that, I don't know, that you used to know. This could be a whole bunch of people that I'm channeling. And now they're in the Five of Cups because now some shit's backfired on them. The Tower, the Two of Pentacles, something backfired. Who's the Queen of Wands in the reverse? Clarify the Queen of... Spirit is telling me to use these cards. Okay, let me use these cards and be obedient to that. Yeah, look, they coming up again. I can't make it up. That's crazy business. Look at how this person is just coming up so transparent, which lets me know they don't have no spiritual protection from this attack. Because look how easy we're able to tap into their energy. Page of Swords and the Queen of Wands, same person. So seemingly coming up as the Queen of Wands in the upright, but really they're the Queen of Wands in the reverse. Somebody that's jealous, competitive, unstable. Yeah, they're really unstable. Nine of Swords in the reverse and the Two of Pentacles. This is like before the spell work. But somebody is watching you to see if you are with the Page of Swords. Damn, that's crazy. Clarify what's going on with this Queen of Wands in the reverse. What's going on? Yeah, this person was waiting to see if their wishes had gotten fulfilled. Now they're watching you in your Nine of Cups. Clarify this Queen of Wands in the reverse. Nine of Swords. Yeah, I can't make this up. Look, they still coming up. Look, child, I know you lied. Somebody did something over and over and over and over and over. So they could have been doing repeat spell work, hoping to put you in some type of anxiety or bad health or poverty or just whatever this spell work was going to get for them. They wanted it. That wasn't good for you. This is what they wanted. But look, this is them now. This is this Queen of Wands. So they're having a tower and they're in the Nine of Swords. Damn. Look at how many times that came up. Tower, tower, Nine of Swords, Nine of Swords. So this initially, based on this Nine of Cups energy with the Hierophant in the reverse, this was supposed to be you and somebody's watching to see if the spell work is working. And it's not. It hasn't worked. Look at you. Beautiful energy. Clarify their Hierophant in the reverse. This dark practitioner. Child, I know you lied. Seven of Pentacles in the reverse, honey. There's a lot of bad investments. A lot of overdoing something. A lot of abusing power. A lot of doing some type of spell work over and over to get some type of outcome. Only racking up bad karma. This is beautiful energy. You know why? Because the universe was watching them knowing that you were going to get this 10 of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles. The universe knew. So the universe was just really leaving them in their own energy, watching them do some type of spell work, some type of nasty ass word. Ooh, I know you lied. I know you motherfucking lied. Listen, what's going on, Spirit? What's going on with this Hierophant in the reverse? Yeah, somebody spent some money too. Now somebody could be... Child, I just heard robbing Peter to pay Paul. Robbing Peter to pay Paul. You transmuted something. These people could have sent you sickness, death. I just heard a fragile state of mind. They wanted you in a frenzy. Somebody wanted you psychotic, crazy. I gotta laugh to keep from crying. Because the Tower and the Nine of Swords is this person's current energy along with their practitioner. Clarify the Five of Wands, Holy Spirit. Yeah, Three of Swords. They wanted to see you separated from your abundance. This is like a breakup spell, like breaking you away from your destiny, distractions. You know, with the Four of Swords, somebody wanted you to be too in your head about something, in the clouds, disconnected. So much so that you couldn't function type energy. This is a functionality issue. Like somebody wanted you down, like bedridden, tired, exhausted, depressed, heartbroken, sad, Three of Swords, so that you couldn't get up and pursue something. But that's just not the case. I can't make this up. Toil and labor. While these people were working really, really hard to just rack up more bad karma, with the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse, you was over here working. with you. You got the 7 of Pentacles, the 10 of Pentacles. Clarify the High Priestess, Queen of Cups. You're loving on yourself, self-love. Yeah, love. Whoever this Queen of Wands in the reverse is, this person wanted you to have to work hard, to struggle. They wanted to put weight on your back. That's what I just heard. But you transmuted this, which means that the energy has now been transmuted. You could be just keeping this energy. I'm not getting return to sender. This is like somebody sending you a whole bunch of energy and you like, bitch, I'm keeping that. They wanted you stressed out, weighed down. Like again, robbing Peter to pay Paul type energy. Stressed out, anxiety. That's not the case. You transmuted something. Clarify the 8 of Pentacles. I feel like they wanted you to stop doing something, to feel defeated. Yeah, 5 of Swords, to lay something down, to let something go, let go of something that you're working on. That's bringing you this abundance. Wow. Clarify what's going on. You're too protected. You got your ancestors here. You stood your ground on what it is that you want. You see what it is you want. Nobody can change your focus. You're too determined. 7 of Wands. It's like protection. This could have been a group of people. You don't give a damn. Somebody's looking in the opposite direction. You got your eyes on the prize, honey. You are easing on down the yellow brick road. You don't give a damn what they got going on or what they're trying to say. Now somebody's sitting up daydreaming, delusional. Yeah, look. Somebody sent you death and sickness. You transmitted it and you went through some type of transformation. And you're like more powerful. Is what I just heard. Clarify death and sickness. Yeah, these people wanted to put an end to your destiny, your wheel of fortune. Oh, this is beautiful energy. I'm so excited for you. Oh my God, clarify. Oh, that card flew out fast. Yeah, look, these people is losing it. Whoever this Queen of Wands in the reverse is, their practitioner. I feel like this person wanted your power. Or just wanted you to be defeated. Look at the 5 of Swords in the reverse and the Strength card. Ooh. Somebody's suffering in silence, y'all. Mentally, too. There's a lot of mental turmoil here. A lot of embarrassment. A lot of feeling ashamed. But my thing is, when does the embarrassment kick in and the shame kick in? Is that before or after you make your first and last payment to do a death spell on somebody who's on their destiny? Like, when you lying. Even in this embarrassment, somebody's embarrassed because it didn't work. They're embarrassed because it would have been better had they been able to just have a tower privately and be tormented in silence. But the fact that they're being tormented is a really tormenting thing for them. That's so sad. That's crazy work. Yeah, this person got a lot going on, honey. Wheel of Fortune in the reverse, Strength in the reverse, 5 of Swords in the reverse. This person got a lot going on and they're angry about it. With the 5 of Wands, it's like somebody angry, kicking the couch, kicking the wall, just mad at everybody and it's their own fault. The Emperor in the reverse. This person wanted to dominate your life. This is a feminine coming out in this masculine energy. That's what's so crazy. When feminines come out like that, hating other feminines, they scare me. They're scary. They're weird energy. It's like, bitch, tap into your femininity. What's wrong with you? That's unhealthy. That's unhealthy. When a feminine attacks another feminine, how are you attacking what it is that you are? Attacking what it is that you want to be, but instead of tapping into your femininity, you're coming out as somebody who's overdosing on testosterone. Bitch, that's a hell of a drug. You need to let that go. Jealousy is a hell of a drug, y'all. Don't put it past people. When they're jealous and angry, people will do anything to try to take you down. But I feel like, crazy work, man. Straight up batshit crazy. Look. 7 of Cups in the reverse. This person was sending you illusions. I'm getting like suicide energy. Somebody was sending you suicide, hopeless energy, depression, anxiety, things to keep you distracted so you couldn't focus in on what you're supposed to be doing. Maybe just, I don't know, death spell, like all kinds of shit. And they was doing it over and over and over. 7 of Pentacles in the reverse. This person has spent quite a bit of time and a whole bunch of money So the Two of Pentacles in the reverse, I believe, was supposed to put you in some type of financial instability. Maybe they wanted you to overspend your money. It's 9:44 on the clock. Spirit says what I'm saying is true. You got the Wheel of Fortune. I feel like if there was some type of weird energy around your finances, you balanced something out. Like 10 of Pentacles. Okay, do we really even need to talk about that? But why is somebody counting your money? Why? Jealousy, I just heard. Yeah, look, jealousy. 10 of Swords. I don't know. Very, very ignorant energy. Why is this person so concerned about the Divine Collective, about the High Priestess? Yeah, because they wanted to switch out karma with you. Switcheroo energy. A little woo-wop to chop. A little you take this karma, I take this, bitch. I don't think it's so. Two of Swords. Yeah, clarify this weird-ass Queen of Wands in the reverse. Yeah, they're hiding it. They're hiding it. This is a fake-ass friend. So that's what the Knight of Pentacles is. This is absolutely somebody that you know or somebody that you used to know. With the Moon's energy, this is somebody like right in your face type energy. There could be two people here, y'all. There could be a karmic Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. I feel like it's a Capricorn. Page of Pentacles, Capricorn energy. And there's an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius here as well. There's a couple of people. There could be up to 5 people. Who the hell are these people? Just jealous people. They all collaborated. So the one thing they had in common was their jealousy. Like, how do friendships like that start out? Like, oh, you're jealous, I'm jealous. Like, we don't really like each other. We don't really like ourselves. But let's collaborate so we can attack this Queen of Cups energy, Empress energy, High Priestess energy, Wheel of Fortune. Like, bitch, you just should have put some time and effort into going into some form of therapy and catering to your inner child. This is absolutely, undeniably diabolical. It is inevitable for you to get this tower. You didn't know? Cause and effect. Somebody is shaking in their damn boots. Page of Pentacles, the bare minimum. They did spell work over your money. Page of Pentacles is like good news about money with the Moon. Okay, they did a little poverty spell. This shit backfired with the Two of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. Somebody could be struggling for money. This person went broke. Yeah, look, paying a practitioner. So somebody was spending a lot of money paying for spell work. The Hierophant in the reverse. The only person that got money is the person that was doing the work. And that person is in the doggone Nine of Swords. Show me the practitioner if this person was paying for spell work. Ace of Cups in the reverse. This person could be dropping at any moment. Ace of Cups in the reverse is like a fall from grace. This could also represent transitioning. If somebody did a death spell or something like that, their practitioner could be passing away. Ace of Cups is just like adios arrivederci energy. Like, you no longer here, my friend. You don't get to walk in your life. You don't get to talk to nobody. You don't get... Bitch, you made all that money and now you dead? Who gonna pack that up? You can't take this with you. Where you going with that? Ace of Cups in the reverse. They don't get another chance to make a first impression. Not in this life. Clarify this person. Five of Wands. They were sending you spiritual warfare, spiritual attacks, entities, all kinds of weird stuff. Weirdo ass energy, y'all. Now they're just somebody that we used to know. Somebody. Hierophant in the reverse. Ace of Cups in the reverse. Show me this person. Show me this practitioner. Child, I know you lied. I know you mother lied. I know you mother lied. Somebody got all the money, made a whole bunch of money. Now they facing death, the death penalty. This person and their practitioner got the death penalty. That's what's going on. Child, clarify. Yeah, look, this person was making payments. You know, I've been pulling a lot of energy lately, readings lately, where the practitioners are dropping. Some of these people was flying out the state. They had practitioners in Chicago, New York. I mean, they was going down to Florida. Like, people were not doing dirty work in their own yard. For some weird apparent reason, they thought that this couldn't come back if they went to Vegas, if they went to Compton, if they went, like they was doing shit at a distance. And guess what? Them towers is definitely going down at a distance. Towers travel too. Bitch, what you thought this was? Okay? So somebody's practitioner is down. Ace of Cups in the reverse. This person could be sick. They could be down. Somebody could have just recently did something, because whoever this Queen of Wands in the reverse is, they're scared. They see something. They're getting news. Like, again, with the Page of Wands and the Five of Cups, somebody did some divination. Somebody got a reading. Somebody found out that you were not in this deprived, broken energy, that you know what they did. You're in the High Priestess, Empress energy, the Sun. The Sun is like, this is real happiness, y'all. This is not dependent on money, and this is like inner joy. This is the kind of happiness you can't buy. You can't put it on. You can't take it off type. This is like real joy. And so somebody got a reading, Page of Wands. They got some type of information that you're in the Ten of Pentacles. Child, I know you lied. If I could be a fly on the wall, honey, what is the conversation between this Queen of Wands in the reverse and their practitioner? What could y'all possibly have been doing in the middle of the divination when the cards or the bones or whatever these spirits was telling y'all? Somebody's spirits told them, we can't attack this person. This person is marked by the Most High God. Justice, honey. I can only imagine the conversation. Wicked, demented, the shit backfired, full moon, blood moon, retrograde, child. That is too many towers on the hour. That's too much. Tower, tower, wonder working towers. The power of the wonder working towers. Somebody pissed. And you got love coming in. Look at you. Oh my God. Somebody's finding out that you loving on yourself. You're in alignment, on your best assignment. Child, I love this for you, whoever you are. Somebody say, this is my story. Claim it. I don't know, but I feel like you're focused on something new, okay? Some of you are going to be starting a nonprofit organization. That's what I just heard, helping children. Good for you, man. Maybe helping children meditate, teaching children to meditate type energy. But nurturing, okay? Giving back, mentorship, wisdom. Some of you have your own spiritual businesses, and it's going to put you in a very nice place. If you don't see this now, this could have been a long time coming. With these towers and the judgment, 2025 energy ending, scorpionic energy, judgment, Aries energy, Ogun energy, it's war. Like literally the universe is putting something to an end. Not momentarily, not temporarily, but indefinitely, because this is your time and you're on your journey and the universe has things for you. So whatever these people are doing, frolicking, okay, lollygagging, planning spell work, spending their savings account out of their bank account, the 401k, child, I don't know, whatever it is, okay, it's over. The universe is literally like removing it. Clarifying the energy. I just dropped the card again. Just dropped it. Clarifying the energy in 2 towers back to back, 2 nine of swords back to back. Child, it ain't looking good for the ops. I don't even think you knew you had ops. You know? You're like, haters. Where? How? When? Because there's no way that anybody can be preoccupied with the hater and be in the Ten of Pentacles. The shit don't work like that. Somebody's getting up and they're getting to work. They're getting to the business. They're getting to the bizag. And now they're bizag. Listen. I've been getting to the bizag. And everybody mad. Hey, I think I'm getting too much money. Oh my God, everybody's mad. Why? You guys need to go get your lives together, man. I feel like somebody just did way too much. I feel like they can't transmute this shit. It's too much. It's like somebody that got so much bad karma. You know, it's one thing to do something and you get a little backfire. And you're like, okay, you know, those are warning shots. Like, leave this person alone. They're not bothering you. But somebody been doing something so much in the universe is just like, you know what, bitch, we're tired of you. Here, how about this? You keep waiting and wanting everybody to be sick and dead. How about that? You take that. Now they sitting up crazy behind closed doors. I feel like this person is slightly demented. Maybe not slightly. Okay. If they weren't demented, well, you got to be demented to do this kind of work. You got to be off your rocker, a little out of your head type energy. This does conclude this reading. I don't feel like I need to give this any more attention. For whoever this is, I'm glad that you're focused. Continue to stay your course. You don't need my permission to do that, but I'm really proud of you. I'm happy for you. I love this energy for you. And yeah, you took down a whole group of people that probably you didn't even realize were like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got a lot of spiritual protection. So I just see somebody that's really, really focused on what it is that they're supposed to be doing. And your glow up has people throwing up. Maybe that's what I'll name the reading. Should I name it that? Should I? Should I? Could I? Okay, we'll see what happens. I love y'all, okay? I do. In the case of the Diabolicals, the Diabolical Chronicles, another sad story about some weird bitches, warlocks, witches getting stitches. Snitches get stitches. They could be snitching on one another in the ethers, in their prayers, in the Nine of Swords. It wasn't me, it was her. They're trying to blame everybody else. This is how you know they're not loyal. There's no loyalty amongst liars and thieves. There's no loyalty. They don't care about each other. They just simply collaborated to take you down. Isn't that nice? You're like, oh, you bitches got together just for me. Oh, you could have been somewhere else taking care of your mental health. Needless to say, in the case of the Diabolical Chronicles, another wicked ass warlock witch throwing up because of your glow up, the case has been decided by the universe that you chosen one will absolutely continue the course by way of the Wheel of Fortune. Ain't a bitch, warlock, practitioner at a distance next door, near or far, that can stop you from going to get your 10 of Pentacles, because it is finished. This does conclude Spiritual Court. I love y'all. Drop a heart down below. Okay. All my information is down below. If you'd like to sow into my ministry, I pray that you receive it back 100-fold, 1,000-fold, now to forever and ever and ever and ever. And even if sowing a seed of just peace, joy, love, and a heart down below, maybe a star and just some good energy, listen, you're going to get that back too. Ain't that beautiful? I love you. I love y'all. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, peace be with you.